Hi, Mike.
Hi.
Thank you for your help.
It's my pleasure.
You're awesome. Making the first teeny home prototype. At least my first one, and there's not many of them that are out there that are bicycle trailers that are three-wheeled, self-stable bicycle trailers. Of course, my Ram is pulling this one instead. So some of the things that we changed about the trailer after starting to utilize it is that you can't really pull it off road very efficiently with the original 20-inch wheels. So we upgraded it to 24-inch wheels, which the frame accommodated for here, but the bench seats didn't. So we had to cut a split out for it. The 24 we found to be like the perfect happy medium of rollability, but not sacrificing the strength. Because when it starts getting up into 26-inch wheels, it starts to be said to be a little.
Start to turn into tacos.
Yeah.
And the bottom material as well. You found that.
Thank you. I forgot about that. I haven't mentioned
expanded
that.
metal was catching the grass.
Yeah, the expanded metal on the bottom catches individual weeds and grass that are sticking up, and then it actually like catches them and cuts them, and provides a lot of resistance, surprisingly. And the doors, in order to make them lightweight, we did like a weird half framing, which is Mike's original idea, and it was really good. Makes it lightweight but still functional and rigid. And we use these simple little door latches to keep it closed, and these simple little buttons to keep it open. Mike's having to make a bigger top bar on the yoke because it literally ripped off. It didn't even rip out at the weld, it ripped up above the weld. Right. Hopefully other people are encouraged enough to start trying to prototype their own variation. Thank you, Mike. Willie's new beefy yoke kicks ass, and the shorter yoke length really kicks ass. Look at that. His back leg is perfectly almost touching it. I'm letting them go as slow as can be because this is really nice stuff here, and I don't really feel like standing and waiting for them, but I want to be patient and let them eat stuff. So I'm sitting in stagecoach position. This is funny. This is an actual miniature covered wagon. My Rim is pulling me off-road. He has no problem pulling me on a freaking bike path. It's actually kind of scary. So this is nice, actually. Go! Let's go get some water. Good sheep. Good sheep. Yeah. Good boy, Willie. Good boy, Willie, 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 Willie. Good boy, Willie, Willie, Willie. Good boy. Yeah, Willie, Willie, Willie. Thank you, Willie. Good boy. Good boy. Thank you, Willie. Almost there. Good boy, you silly. Good boy. All right, so this is the doors that Mike made, the bed doors. They're ultra lightweight construction, and I got this thicker thermarest. It's 3 inches thick, and this ended up being perfect. These are self-inflating mats, but they have enough foam if they're 3 inches thick to not even use the air function. Just cut them in half so you can have your drop-down doors. I had Mike make the bedboard in 2 boards so that I could access the things that are underneath without having to actually get up. I can just slide from one side to the other and lift it up and get under it. Yeah. And I cut out a little area for the wheel, and I still haven't gotten the section of bicycle fender that I was going to cut out and put over this and seal it up around the side. So it doesn't get mud and water up here under the bed. And we got a pressurized shower in the back that is awesome. We got a no spill dog bowl. We got my wash tub and glass washboard. And the front of the composting toilet and top of the composting toilet are going to be this plywood, thin veneer, and the sides and the back and the bottom are going to be screened in with window screening. Actually, the back is only going to be 6 inches tall of screening, so that the top can be accessed by chickens. I'm going to have this area back here have a cover of 4-inch by 2-inch like fencing, a piece of it, so that they can stand up straight, because chickens' heads are a little bit taller than that. They'll be able to get their heads through, but won't be able to get out. And they'll have access to the bugs that are attracted to the worm bin. I'm actually going to make a worm bin. My friend sells red wiggler worms, and they're very efficient at digesting and processing my poo. I've had 2 5-gallon buckets full of her worm castings, and 2 5-gallon buckets was enough to consistently process my poo. So you'll be able to step up right here and walk through my skinny little aisle and use my restroom. And I got a little bookshelf that I'm starting to make back here. I'm gonna paint it brown, like that, but I need to put in a couple more rows of shelves. Of each corner, I attached a piece of Velcro so that it would keep it steady, bump it around, and then it would also allow me to detach it to open up this door for ventilation. And that's why I put a piece of floss connecting to each corner zip tie. And I got a grain grinder, but I think I'm gonna move it up to the that front corner so that I can stand up on the outside instead of cranking it while sitting down. Cranking while sitting down isn't very efficient. Everything's pretty much zip tied. This stuff is awesome. The 2 back boxes hold 3 gallons of water, and then we have another gallon and a half in the shower, and then we have half gallon at least in the water bowl. So we're carrying like around 5 gallons max. And I think on the back side, I'm gonna try to grow a couple of herbs in this box, because in this box right now, basically I got a bike pump and a tool set for changing the tires, because they go flat a lot. Getting airless tires, so that there's no way of getting flats. I just had another flat this morning. So yeah, once I get the airless tires, then basically this whole box is going to be free for me to make a garden. I don't know, I'll have to cut it down a little bit further. And I want to put stevia back there and basil at the very least. So with the herb garden, the eggs, and the sheep milk, I'm going to end up calling this a homestead. I think that'd be appropriate. Yeah.